It means kills, deaths, and assists, man! Rubick's gotta be one of the most entertaining heroes in the game. This Grand Magus can actually steal any spell. Have you seen some of those? He looks freaking ridiculous when he steals Firefly from Bad. Add to that the dragon form from DK and you have a dragon pooping fire. That's gold right there. Okay, I'll be done with fun speculation and get right to business. Rubick's a support. Yes, I know Dendi used to go mid with him and be amazing, but he's Dendi, one of the best mid players in the world that can actually make split-second perfect decisions about what to steal and how to best use it. Until you reach that level of play, and probably even at that point, Rubick's a support hero, not a mid. A great nuke, a wonderful long-range disable, and an aura that's pretty nice but nothing to write home about. Aside from his ultimate, Rubick has some nice spells, but the obvious highlight here is telekinesis. It has great range, and with proper coordination can be used as a wonderful setup. Think Mirana Arrow, Pudge Hook, Lina Lesh stuns, and the list goes on. You get the idea. His ultimate is what makes Rubick so unique and raises his potential to be game-changing. The big catch is with your opponents. Some heroes have obvious spells to steal, such as Bane and Witch Doctor. Their insane ultimates are channeling, so it's really easy to get. On the other hand, up against a Pudge, you'll crave that hook, but if the player isn't terrible, he'll just rot immediately after, leaving you with a terrible spell to steal. This brings us to Rubick being a decent support in some games and an incredible game changer in others. It depends on the opponent team and both what heroes they have and their skill. It's always best to wait and see what you're going to face before picking this fidgeting mage. Now about using spell steal itself. Like I mentioned earlier, it comes down to thinking ahead of your opponent and in most cases, split-second decisions and proper execution. Rubick is not an easy hero to play in that regard. Yes, you can get lucky and just steal RP, use it and bam, you win, but in most cases, it's simply not that easy. The one thing you care about the most is positioning, and that's why after the standard arcane boots, buying wards as needed, and a possible drum if you're lucky, you want to get a force staff or a dagger, and possibly both. Positioning has never been more important than the specific point where you gotta avoid the Ravage, steal it before Tide uses Anchor Smash, and then get back in and use it yourself. In addition, like most standard in supports, Rubick is super squishy, so you gotta be even more mindful of your opponent's movements to not get ganked and shredded. For me, Rubick is one of those really hard to master heroes like, say, Invoker, but simply too much fun to play, and with a lot less pressure, as you're not expected to be a huge playmaker, but you can be at times, so he's way better. You can't really beat perfect 2 ultimate steals that make you feel like a total badass. Rubick is simply awesome. Super short episode 11 is officially done. Sorry for being so short, but I am super busy this week. Thank you for watching and let me know what hero you want me to cover next. Past episodes are right here, full listing in the description, and I have Twitter. Seriously, just letting you know, I have Twitter, just saying. See you next week. Laters!
Curious.
In the